So with just 2 games left of the Premier League season, we have somehow managed to go on another good run and we find ourselves in third place. It is still potentially possible for us to win the league because we are 5 points behind Gothenburg, but they are a game ahead. So a win would be 2 points behind, could go into the final day, just 2 points behind. So it is technically possible, but they would only have to draw their last game. Well, actually, no, they probably do need to win it. We'd need to win both. They'd need to lose or draw. And then Malmo are also three points ahead of us, and they're on the same amount of games. So really unlikely, but we are playing 2 teams down at the bottom. We've got bottom of the league, Halmstad's first, and then Landskrona, who are actually trying to stay up. AIK, big club in Sweden, down in the relegation zone. There you go. Could be one we get an offer for, you never know. But yeah, since you last left us, whatever weird little run we had, we've seemingly fixed. We've progressed in the cup, so we'll be in that at the start of next season in the group stage. We won 4 games in the league. We did lose recently to Osters 1-0 though, which was disappointing because they were sitting down in 12th. But yeah, really, really positive stuff. We look very, very good for it. And at the very minimum, we should be, if we can win both games, we guarantee ourselves a Conference League place. I think the winner of the Swedish Cup is probably a team outside of this, so we'll see how that gets on. I don't know what's going on with the Swedish Cup, whether, because that would have been played last season. So yeah, Djurgårdens were the current holders, and they're like mid-table. Yeah, they're 7th, so they've won that. So then it's, I think they would get Conference League. We would get. There's like 4 positions, but then one of them goes to the cup. So yeah, there's Conference League second qualifying round, Europa League first qualifying round is second place. So ideally, we can try and get second. I mean, we might as well just try and win both games. We have done a little bit of transfer business as well since you were last with us. If we go to cash deals, I don't think there's anyone being sold. But if we go to free transfers, we have brought in a couple of players, all English boys or from the English leagues, going back to the well. We sometimes have to wait with these ones because they are good players. They are waiting out for good clubs, and they clearly didn't really want to join us, but we've managed to get them. We've worn them down enough. The first one is James Scanlon, who is actually injured. He's actually represents Gibraltar, but he is from England. Came through Derby and Man United's academy, then played a couple games for Wigan and Wimbledon. Actually had a little loan spell in the second division of Holland where he did okay, 4 and 14. He's came to us, he scored on his debut. He has picked up a knock, but he's a leading Premier Division player. He's kind of a number 10, so he can either play on the left, the right. We've tried him at centre mid. Might probably move him onto a winger, but he's on a pretty hefty wage, but we can afford it now. A 2-year deal plus 2 years plus the end of this season on a free transfer. Very good signing. The another one, you might actually recognise this name, Finley Gorman, 23-year-old English centre mid. He's on a 2.5 grand a week deal for 2 years, 3.5 stars of current ability, 4.5 star of potential, a very good player at this level. Man City paid £5 million for him from Leeds. Never really got a chance at City. Went out on loan, played for one of their sort of affiliate clubs, Lommel SK, in the Belgian league. When he hasn't really done that well anywhere he's went, he's came into us and he hasn't had a great start either. So we're going to have to find a way to unlock him because technically he looks good, physically he looks good, mentally he looks good. So I don't know, there's something lacking with him, but we'll unlock him. We'll find out what it is. And then the best one, the pick of the bunch, Amir Ibragimov. I want to call him Ibragimov. Let me know in the comments. It's 2.8 grand a week till 2034. He's very good. 5'7", quick, technical. He's a star player. This was a hell of a signing. Another one from the Manchester, well, all 3 from Manchester, isn't that interesting? Man United's academy, had a really good loan spell in League 2 with Mansfield, then had a decent loan spell in League 1, couple loans in Championship where he didn't really set the world alight, but he's came in, got an assist, and yeah, also looks really good. So this is the team we're going with for the first game. We've got Tyree Griffiths in goal, back four of Berman, Eppier, Jewett and Cooper. Hafidi comes in as Scanlon is injured alongside Finley Gorman. Then we've got Mundell Smith still on the right, Ibragimov. I don't know how to say it. That was like a Donald Trump impression. He's on the left. And then we got Adnan El Boujoufi up front alongside Ronnie Monker. We have actually had offers for a couple of players. They've all been moved down to the under-19s as they've been accepted. So Rio's going to leave the club. He is going to join Burton Albion for 125 grand a week. We've just got too many centre mids. He's been out of favour for pretty much all season. One who has played pretty regularly, but he's leaving either way, is Jaden Quashie. He's going to Osters in our division for 65 grand. We got him on a free. He's did pretty well. Probably hasn't made the step up to the Premier Division as well. Again, we've got so many centre mids now. We don't need him. And then Tobias Hulgaard is one we obviously had a lot of hope for with his high potential. He's done okay, but was really better in the second division. Again, he's came in on a free and we've sold him for profit. So he's gone to another team in the Premier Division for 60 grand. I think there's some clauses on him as well, like sell-on clauses. So it's overall a good deal. So yeah, this is what we're looking like. We are still okay on the rules. The backup keeper is also out injured as well. So we are down to just one goalkeeper. We have signed a goalkeeper, but we'll keep that to ourselves because obviously next episode will be the winter into the new season transfer special, so we'll cover all of that then. But yeah, we're looking good. The squad is definitely looking improved with the signings of those three English, well, / Gibraltar boys, and every chance we could get ourselves a European place. It's definitely been a weird season where we've gone through, I think the patches of just good form of winning games back to back has just really helped our season, because other than that, we've been a little bit weak, and this is a very quick start. Ibragimov, I'm going to call him Ibragimov. Oh, God, it's such a weird name. I don't know where he's from actually. Obviously he's English, but like it's not a historically English name. So his parents or grandparents, whatever, his ancestry must be from somewhere else. It could be like Russian or like I don't know. It could be anything. Could really be anything. Bulgarian, something like that. Sounds like that sort of Eastern European style. Ibragimov. We're going to call him Ibragimov. Ibragimov, forward now. Another assist to his name early doors. Another goal for Bujufi as well, who's got a bit of interest in from, I think it's Pex Vol, who are interested in our boy. But he's scoring plenty of goals. We don't really have a reason to sell him. We've only just signed him this season from Celtic, where he couldn't score for love nor money. And for us, well, he's been, I wouldn't say banging them in, but he's reached double digits pretty easily. So 1-0 early doors to the team bottom of the league, and it's no surprise they are bottom of the league if that's how quickly they fall to an attack. The other thing is as well is with Scanlon coming in, he can play a right back, so we could always retrain him to be a right back, and he could be kind of like our attacking right back. I just think defensively he's probably not good enough to be a defender. So yeah, but those are the two positions, left back, right back, where I think we really need to strengthen next year. A good goalkeeper wouldn't be amiss either, and maybe a really good centre back. But honestly, I think we've got the strikers. I mean, maybe an improvement on Ronnie Moncur. He's been pretty good, but he has slowed down now that we've reached the Premier Division. I think Bujufi's good enough for this league. I mean they're all good enough. We're third in the league, obviously. But if we're looking to like become a team that challenges for the title, I mean, I think we're maybe already close to being there. We are. It looks like we got a free kick. Mundell Smith fouled. But yeah, we are. I mean, I think we're probably pretty close to being there anyway. Finley Gorman step over the free kick. I think he's going to go for it. He is going to go for it. Finds the goalkeeper's side. Actually comes to Luca Cooper, who's trying to turn, gets a shot off, but he just kind of gets underneath it. Not a great effort from him. But yeah, I definitely think left back, right back, that's the two the full back positions where we really need to strengthen. And if we can get like a really good goalkeeper in between the sticks as well, then I think we are pretty much there for challenging for the title next year. But I don't think we're anywhere in a squad where we'd run away with it, which is obviously where we want to get to. But for now, just getting in Europe would be a huge difference, as Ibragimov through on goal doesn't have the composure to finish. Don't like to see that. It should be slotting that right, just down to the right or the left of the keeper's feet, and it should be pretty easy. But he's put it at a nice height for the keeper to save it. So that's the inexperience showing there. But he's got another effort here. But he plays it to Hafidi, who gets his first goal for the club. It was a little bit of a fortunate one. It's taken a deflection on the way in. But Jihad, a hell of a first name, Hafidi, is not going to care about that. He makes it 2. And that does put us... Did that put us top of the league? I don't know. Or does it put us second? I don't know. But either way, it keeps us very close. And we could, in theory, confirm our Europa qualification here if the team's below us. I think there's only one team below us who could still catch us. If they lose their game, then that's them done. That is a little bit dodgy from Griffiths. He's come to try and collect it, and he's ended up kind of dropping it. He should just be catching that. But Cooper brought down... I think it's actually Ibragimov brought him down. Yeah, it was Cooper who cleared it. Just saw his name last. But Ibragimov... Again, these inexperienced youngsters costing us. But Griffiths, he saved a penalty in the last episode. Can he do it again? Steps up. Again, if he'd stayed down the middle, it might have actually saved it. But in the back of the net, bit of a lifeline for Halmstad, but Ibrahimov, not going to be too harsh to him. He's got 2 assists to his name, so won't be too harsh to him just yet. But yeah, I think we could definitely improve the defensive side of our game, and then, or at least the personnel in those positions, and then that will really allow us to go on and challenge for the title. But we're not actually miles away as it was. It's clearly not a league that's going to take a lot of points. There's not. I think that the thing with this league, that's a hat trick of assists in the first half for the boy. Mundell Smith gets the goal at the back stick, 3-1. But I don't think there's not a runaway team in this league. Everyone's the teams near the top. There's a few jockeying for it, so there's no they would just run away with it, which is good. Still in third place, but yeah, I think we're doing really well. Just keep the constant. Yeah, just don't let that drop. Ibrahimov, not happy with it. They've made a triple change. Obviously not happy with their position. But there's a reason they're rock bottom of the league. This late into the season with 2 games to go, they're obviously not a very good side. But yeah, I think we have a little bit of not rebuilding, but we've got a little bit of work to do in the window. We should get a big influx of money as well, because the prize money, I think, for finishing in third position is £2 to £2.5 million, which is pretty much our bank balance. So we're basically doubling our bank balance. I'm expecting a £2-3 million budget. We've got 1.5 in the budget now, and we're a little bit over the wage because obviously we signed those players. So I'm expecting £2-3 million transfer budget, and then maybe an extra 40k on top of what we're already spending. Because if we get into Europe, that's obviously going to be another influx of cash that comes in. Now we're not in Europe, to be fair. We are only in the qualifiers, and also you got to keep in mind the way that the season works, because we're in the weird winter season thing. We actually won't play those games until the start around this time next season, which is near when our contract runs out. So we may never actually get to manage them in the Europe League phase if we were to qualify for it. But I guess that will be something we can cross that bridge when we come to. We may sign a year's extension just so we can actually experience a proper European League phase with the side. But Moncur threw on goal, finished it off. I thought he might have been offside, but referee or the linesman hasn't raised it, and it's a goal for Moncur, who's definitely needed one. He's been, I don't think he scored too many as of late. Like I say, he hasn't got too many this season, so he's definitely someone we could improve on if obviously the opportunity comes up. But he's not someone that I'm looking at we definitely need an improvement there. Whereas Berman, Cooper, and the goalkeeper, those are the 3 positions I'm looking at, thinking we definitely need something better. That was a good block. I don't know how he ended up allowing a shot in on goal just from a long ball, but never mind. Nevertheless, can't get my word. Oh, I still can't get my words out. It's been a while since I've been doing the commentary. Nevertheless, he made the block. It's all good. Finley Gorman into Ibrahimov. Back to Gorman, and the new boys linking up. Moncur, great ball through to Hafidi, who gets his 2nd goal at the club. It's 5-1. Jobs are good, and 30 minutes to go. The round of changes come in. Boyerson, he's going to come on. Van der whatever, he's going to come on. Carroll can come on. Fadua. Rosengren can come on for Boujoufi. And we'll leave... I know we won't leave the last one. We'll bring Krasnicki on for Gorman. Just a round of changes. 30 minutes to go. It's like a pre-season game for us. It's been that easy. 4 or 5 changes in one go. Yeah, just get some tired legs off the pitch. Make sure that they're all raring to go for the last game of the season. Another one we should be winning without too much issue. But yeah, clearly the worries I had in the last episode that perhaps the update has mucked up the tactic. Not the case. We are absolutely cooking. We've been cooking in between the episode as well, which obviously put us in the scenario we are in, because before the end of last episode, I was thinking we wouldn't really have anything to play for, and we'd be coming back for just kind of 2 dead rubber games, just pointless games. But not the case at all. The good run we've had put us from all the way from 7th up to 3rd, so absolutely huge. But yeah, like I say, if we do qualify for the Conference League or any sort of European competition, we will have to wait pretty much all season to start playing the qualifiers. I don't know when they start the qualifiers, but I think it's around August time. So obviously we've got it'll be around August time, I think. Maybe July at the earliest, but say it was August time. I mean, we've let in Two pretty poor goals. Obviously, one of them was a penalty, which we didn't need to give away, but a free kick. Not a very strong wall, just deflected off the wall, through the wall. Keeper, obviously, totally beaten. Never knew that's what was going to happen. You trust your wall to block it. That is poor. To go back, obviously not going to matter for him. But the fella who scored it, I'm sure he'll be happy to get his goal regardless. He came on as a sub anyway, so he's clearly out of favour. But yeah, not long left to go. Looks like it's going to be a win. I mean, it's definitely going to be a win. Is there going to be a 6-goal? Cooper, that's probably why we need another one. I mean, he is right-footed, so it's a little bit unfair. Not like I'm saying I'm going to sell Cooper. He's still going to be involved, but he could get loaned out or something. Griffiths having to pull off a decent save there to actually keep it at 5-2. They've clearly just decided to go for it with not long left. Last game of the home season for them. We are up in third. Like I said, we could still win the league. There is still the potential for us to win the league, which is pretty crazy, but we need probably both Malmo and Gothenburg to lose their games. Have they drew their game? What's happened there? So they're a point ahead of us. So we probably need them to both lose. So if either of them win their games, then that's us done. But we have confirmed our Conference League place. There's still a chance for us to get Europa League as well. You know, there's still a lot of different things to play for, but we will play some form because we are 4 points ahead of Elfsborg. We will play some form of Europe next year, which is really good. So Landskrona, they could still stay up, so they've got something to play for. Last game of the season, could still win the league, could still get Europa League. At the worst, we'll finish third and be. So for our second and last game of this episode and of the season, we play bottom of the... No, sorry, not bottom of the league. Third bottom, Landskrona. They're still trying to stay up. Still potential for us to win the league. We know the permutations. There's 2 teams above us, so they need to both lose. We've got Griffiths in goal, back four of Berman. Tolf comes in alongside Dewar, and Vucinic Persson comes in because Cooper is suspended and Epia actually picked up a knock. That's going to see him miss the game. Hafidi and Gorman in midfield. Obviously, Scanlon is still injured. Mundel-Smith, Ibragimov, and Bujufi and Monker up front. We look good. Obviously, a couple of players coming in who don't normally play. But yeah, we don't really need to win this game. If we don't win, then we don't win. We still got to finish third. It's not going to make a difference. But a win does mean we could potentially go top or even second. So we will definitely pull up the other results once we get out of that initial highlight, and we'll keep an eye on it. But yeah, the first thing we need to do is really keep an eye on Malmo. So Malmo play Norrköping and Gothenburg play Osters. 2 teams they should be beaten. Yeah, 2 teams down at the bottom end of the table. So probably not going to be our day. I think draws can also see us go above them as well. So you never know. But a lot of different permutations. I'm sure it'll change multiple times during this game. But we're doing our part. 3 minutes in, Mundel-Smith heads in from a Philip Dewar cross, which is very interesting. From the corner, cleared out. Dewar just floats it back in at Mundel-Smith. He does seem to get quite a few headed goals. Puts us 1-0 up, which I think would technically make us go top of the league because they'd be on draws. We'll have to just look. We're not going to be doing the maths all game, but we'll just keep an eye on it and yeah, just check it. But we're another early goal for them. I mean, for us, we definitely seem to be making a good habit of it, which is great. But a ball through to the back. Obviously, we've got a little bit of a different back line, so need to adjust quickly. Tolf, not a player who's played a whole lot of games, but from what I've seen so far of Caro, just don't really like him at centre back as a 5'11" player. That's good work from Berman, who does really well to carry it out as well. It's a good ball to Gorman, who's got the quality to play it forward to El Boujoufi. Can he find his strike partner? He doesn't, but he's pushed down in the box, and it's a penalty, and it's a chance for us to go 2-0 up here, which means we're probably going to do our part and win the game. I think that's very evident by the start. I'm not sure who this is. Is this Boujoufi? Or is it Mundel-Smith? I think it's Mundel-Smith. I was going to say Mundel-Smith, straight down the middle. He's done okay this season, but he's definitely ended the season stronger than he started it, which is good. 2 for today for Errol Mundel-Smith, who is probably someone that's potentially on the chopping blocks. Just out of interest, if we look at the table, it does actually put us top of the table. So as it stands, we would actually win the league, which is crazy considering at certain points we were down in 7th not that long ago. would fully expect the other teams to get goals and ruin our day. If we don't win the league, it's not too bothering, but I think we are seemingly in a good position to challenge for it next year, especially with some of the new signings we've made. And I think if we could make a couple additions, even if we only have this squad, I think we're in a much better place to kick on. And also, you got to think we'll also have the July window next season as well. So our contract does go up until next season, well cleared by Griffiths. Moncur just flicks it on rather than taking it down, but Griffiths this time collects it, goes to the floor, and just settles us down, and now we can play out. Tolf's probably someone who should have got more game time. He's never really had a bad game. He's just been, unlucky that Epia and Dewar have both been pretty good, and neither really had long spells out injured, so he hasn't had a ton of games. Beljufi plays it back to Mundell Smith, who gets not only a first half hat-trick, a 10-minute hat-trick. 10 minutes in, Mundell Smith makes it 3-0. I think it's fair to say these will be getting relegated, or at least in the relegation playoff, and we will be doing our part. As it stands, still 0-0 in the other games. Norrköping actually go 1 goal up against Malmo. You never know. You never know. The gods could, the FM gods could be in our favour today, and we could actually win the league, which definitely opens up a very interesting possibility of what we then do. But Moncur racing forward, I think we would still stay even if we won the league, because we'd want to try them out in the Champions League qualifiers. Wouldn't that be something? Hafidi back to Berman. It falls to Beljufi. El Beljufi finishes it. I'm just checking. He was onside. These are rubbish, and we are very, very good running away with it. 4-0 now. And if it's going to come down to goal difference, we're doing our part to make sure it's over. I kind of wish we would just chill out now. I want the game to just go on so I can see how the other results are getting on. Because ultimately, at this point, at 4-0 up, it's going to be much more about what the other teams do rather than us. We are just a different beast at the minute. Hafidi into Mundell Smith. I don't know what's got into us since the turn of coming back. Gorman fires it in. Finley Gorman makes it 5. Oh, we definitely, even if we don't win the league today, we're challenging for it next year. We are absolutely challenging for it. The expectation was just to attempt to avoid relegation from the board, but we're in it. We're going to be on a European tour. As it stands, we would actually, the other thing is we could still get Europa League as well, which would be great, because that gives you like a second chance as well if you do end up getting a tough tie and going out. Problem is with the Conference League is if you lose one tie, that's it, you're done, you just don't qualify. Whereas obviously Champions League, Europa League, with the qualifiers, you do keep dropping down the levels, which is why if you get a Champions League one, you've pretty much got a guarantee of getting Conference League, or it depends what stage you join, but your chances of getting Conference League is very, very good. Gorman, Hafidi brought down, not really sure what happened. It looks like a bad injury though. Buju, I don't know if he was brought down or just tripped himself, but Bujufi fires it in. 6-0, Finley Gorman with the assist. Not really sure what happened to Hafidi, but he has picked up a knock. Looks like a bad one. I wonder if we can get a little bit of info on it. Potential foot injury, so it could be a broken foot or something, a broken ankle. Van der Pavert is going to come on to replace him. Still 0-0 in the other games. Gothenburg and Malmo really need to pull the socks up, because they know they can't rely on Landskrona to get them out. We are 100%. We've put the pressure on early doors, and that's definitely come through on the radio, on the phone, whatever, to them. Van der Pavert now. Mundell Smith has to be offside that time. Surely he has to be offside. Yeah, he was offside that time. Unfortunately, not 7-0. Back down to just a measly 6. But these last 2 games have genuinely felt like pre-season. Malmo have got one back. That doesn't actually change things. It's still 1-1. We still sit top of the league. We'd actually still be above them as well, even if Gothenburg do win their game. So as it stands, we've done our part. We need to hope that the other teams can do their part. But like I say, a win for either side would knock us down, I believe. So we'll just have to keep an eye on it. We'll obviously expand this and keep an eye on their games. They are definitely all playing, which is really interesting. I can't believe they're not winning their game. We're the only one really today. And Norrköping have just about caught it before the highlight. They've made it 2-1. So I think there's a really good chance at the very, very least we're going to be in the Europa. We're going to finish second and get Europa League. But as it stands, I mean, an Oster's goal would send our home fans into an eruption. An Oster's goal would get a better reaction than us scoring another goal, because we just go 7-0, doesn't matter. But that would actually make it so it looks like we're really going to win the league. If we win the league today, this is some story, because we've been mid-table for pretty much most of the league, and we've just went on 2 really good runs. It's like we just needed that adjustment period to the Premier Division, to the promotion, And then once we got it and we signed a couple players, we've just gone on a, you know, it's like we've just gone up a level. I think the recent signings have helped, obviously, but most of these have been here all season. You know, there's only a handful like Ibrahimov, Gorman, of Scanlon's barely. He's only played a couple games. He's definitely not part of the reason. I mean, even these new signings, they're not really the reason we're in this position. We've just been very good. Like we've just gone on. I think that's like I say. I think there's no one else that's really run away with it. So they've kind of let us get back into it because we've just gone on such a good run. What is Dewar doing there? He's trying to clear it. It's the other way, mate. I don't know why he's trying to clear it towards our goal. That is a centre back too high up the pitch. I don't know why he's there from a set piece. That seems really odd. I'll let the assistant do the set pieces. I don't bother with the set pieces because I don't think there's any set pieces that are really powerful this year. I think they're all pretty even, to be honest. Your return from set pieces is pretty normal. I kind of like that though. I don't like there being like a weird tactic where you can get like a centre back to get double-digit goals from headers. Monka makes it 7-0. I'm not even going to talk about the games now. Our game now, it's done. I just want to see what's going on in the other games. Still 2-1. As it stands with 30 minutes to go, we're winning the league. I don't want to see any more highlights. I just want to see us. I just want to see the other game, but we've got to cover it. Ibrahimov ducking and diving, doing the 5Ds of dodgeball. Vucinic passing back to Tolf, into Berman, into Van der Pavart, into Mundell Smith, into the back of the net. 8-0. This might be our biggest ever win. I can't remember in a league game anyway. We might have won more in like a cup game or something, but I don't think in a league game we've ever won by this much. This just means, like I say, even if we don't win it today, we've set out, the statement, the message has been sent. You know, the statement has been made. That was poor from Vucinic person, but we get away with it. Good work from Griffiths. It was actually a good pass as well. Yeah, the statement's been made. We are a top Swedish side now. We really are. Bujufi, lovely turn. Oh my God, these are rubbish. Did they just play the kids or something? Have we like bribed them to play the kids or something? These are rubbish. I don't know what Ibrahimov is doing. He's having a weird celebration. Still 0-0 in the other game. 2-2 for Malmo. If they're the ones to break hearts, that's going to be crucial. As it stands, we are still top of the league though, even if they draw their game. We go above Gothenburg on goal difference, so we really need an Osters goal to knock them down one, or another Norrköping goal. 15 minutes left. I didn't believe it was going to happen, but now I start to believe. With 10 minutes remaining. Oh, you are joking. As soon as I click pause to big up the last 10 minutes, Gothenburg get one. That'll put them top. We go to second. We now need an Osters equaliser late on. News has obviously reached the ground. Celebrations have gone a little bit more demure. That'll be like conceding a goal ourselves. It'll be a right kick in the gut. And I mean, we did our part and then some. We've absolutely done our part. Bujufi makes it 10-0. I genuinely don't think we've ever gone double digits in a league game. These have just absolutely given up. God help them in the relegation playoff. But yeah, not long left. We need an Osters goal. At this point, I'm expecting Malmo to get... Oh, they do. The FM is just absolutely toyed with us. Malmo get a winner. After all this, after being top of the league for most of the game, we're only going to be fared. They just toyed with us. They played with us. In the end, we finished exactly where we were at the start of the game. Gothenburg, a jammy 1-0 win. Malmo very lucky to win against two teams down near the bottom. I mean, ours was against a team at the bottom as well, but we beat them 10-0. Well, fair play to the lads. They did everything we asked for and then some. Just the mere Conference League, but just 2 points separate us. And we go into the next season with, at the very least, the team we've got. Never mind a team that we're going to actually build on as well. So, brilliant stuff. Yeah, he's going to be out for a bit, but... End of the season now, it doesn't matter. 2.35 mil, I say 4.5 mil. We are loaded. So, like I say, we've only got one more one more year on the deal, on the contract. So we'll see how we get there. But I am starting to look like a decent manager. Just 34 years of age. There's a lot of jobs available. Someone could start to offer us one. You never know. There's nothing too interesting really going about anyway, I'd say. What, out of all these, you're probably looking at... well, definitely not any of these lower division ones. If we were looking, maybe... No, Hamilton in the Championship isn't a bad shout, I guess, but looks like they're going down into the 3rd division. Not really that interested. Probably too good for the Irish League. Serie B side, Benevento. Could be. Heidenheim in the 2nd tier of Germany. Again. Yeah, probably those teams, the bigger clubs in Denmark, that would... and maybe, yeah, some of the big sides in Poland, that could be... I mean, even a big side in Poland, is that much better than a big side in Sweden? Probably not really. So it's probably a team in Denmark. But honestly, nothing there would pull me away at the minute. So yeah, that's going to do it for today's episode. Next episode, transfer special, winter transfer special. I mean, yeah. What's weird is we're actually still like media prediction, not really expected to be that good. We were like bottom when I last looked at this, but the new signings have bumped us up to 11th. I mean, this is all weird, isn't it? It's like the teams up here. IEK got relegated, so I think the media prediction isn't as accurate this year. I really don't think so, but yeah. They only lost 4 games, to be fair. They did draw a lot. And we didn't draw that many games. We just need if we turn a few of these losses into draws. To be fair, Oster's had our numbers. For a team who only won 9, they did the double over us. That's crazy. They're our bogey team. Rather, they were going down, actually. Yeah, I'm just thinking, we didn't even lose to the top team either. Did we draw with them? We did 1 draw against them. It doesn't say if we beat them, but we must have done. Yeah, we beat them, and we didn't actually lose to them, so it's not about beating them. It's about probably just turning these few losses into draw. I mean, one of these losses into a win, and we win the league. A couple of them into draws, or one of these draws into a win. Again, on goal difference, we would have won it. So our goal difference is as good as Malmo's. I think we'll be fine. We'll also have potentially... Cat behind me. Potentially Conference League next season as well. Obviously, it's a qualifying situation. So, Cat, don't get in the way for the last 2 minutes. Bloody hell. But that's going to do it for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all for the transfer special very soon.